welcome again to another edition of AK Option Trader. I tried some different audio settings this time, so we're going to see if this works better. I'm going to jump right into it so we don't eat up all your day. Interesting Friday last week, expiration week. Other than Thursday and Friday, it was a pretty dead week actually. It wasn't a normal expiration week, and I wasn't impressed until Thursday and Friday. So what are we looking at? Well, let's start with the Dow like we always like to do here. Here's what we got with the Dow, and you can see the gray box in there. The reason being is I think this is going to provide, this whole area right in here, it's going to provide some decent resistance for any up move we may have. You see we're moving up with increasing volume, which is usually good. We're in the oversold area. We haven't got things crossing up yet. It doesn't look like it should be going up, but if it does, if we continue up, we get in this area, I'm probably be looking to short in there. So in up to the 8,500 area, anywhere in here. If we blow through that, then I'm going to become bullish until we reach up into the 9,500 area. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the NASDAQ real quick. As she loads, so as we load, we're coming up in the NASDAQ, and you can see what we got going on here. We're still kind of overall definitely in a downtrend. The only thing we got here is a type of reversal candle. Inverted hammer they call it. We're oversold, we still not crossing over anything looking like it's going up, but this looks like it could provide a bounce right here. I could definitely see a bounce up into the 1500 area on the NASDAQ here, or we could keep sliding down this bottom Bollinger Band slope, but we should see a pause. We should see some type of pause, some type of resistance, some type of turn on there. That's what I'd be expecting on the NASDAQ at the very least. And now let's go on over to the S&P. Again, we got a gray box. This area, anywhere in this area is going to provide some resistance for any type of up move. Looks like we might have an up move. If we hit into anywhere in this area, I will be looking to short. It could stop right here at the bottom. I'll be getting ready. I see all my signals and my shorter darts start crossing over. That's what I'm going to be looking to do right off the bat. Now again, it doesn't mean as soon as it gets in there I'm shorting, I'm going to look for signals and signs it's going to happen. So I want to show you on the VIX. I drew a couple lines on here. Obviously, we got some resistance overhead up here on the VIX at 82.43. We got some support down here at 44. So we're kind of in a range here now. We're in a little bit of a range with a little mid-level. I always like those mid-level lines. But for some reason, this looks like a double top to me a little bit. I don't know what you think, but it looks like I wouldn't be surprised to see this drop back down in the 60 to 55 area. To move right through this line and drop on down there. I don't know why, I just got the feeling that things are starting to turn to this thing here. It seems to be slowing down. The Instagram's turning down. Just a thought I had. So something to look at, something to see. Let's go over some of the watch list stuff here. I didn't go over the old stuff. I don't have any of that in here, but I've got Win. Win, it looked like it might bounce. It's hitting on some support, stalling out. It's got a couple real nice reversal candles here. Decent volume. It's getting into the oversold area. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this bounce. I wouldn't jump on it right away. Just look for a confirmation, and if it does bounce, we're looking to play it up into the 48 to 50 area. So that's one just to keep an eyeball on, eh? And whoops, my keyboard's not cooperating with me. Got a wireless one, and sometimes when I push the buttons, it misses a key. I guess I'm lightning fast. Next, GOLD, Grand Gold Resources Limited is the symbol, and she is loading really slow. I don't know why. This one here, it's a gap up. There's something I was looking at. Gap up, it hit the 50 moving average. So I started looking what happens when this gaps. Look what happens. Gap up, down. Gap up, maybe continue on this one here, and it's very similar looking candles. So watch out for it. Gap up, move down. Gap down, move down, gap down. Gap up, move down. So just keep an eye. Gap up, moves down. So it's just one I'm going to just keep an eyeball on. It gaps up, it's hitting the 50. Nice, decent volume. Good move up, but I wouldn't be surprised to see this thing move down a bit. So I'm gonna look at maybe play that to the downside a little bit. If you want to get in on it, maybe keep an eye on it, watch it, look for a signal in there. We got a rising wedge here. This is XOM, Exxon Mobil. It's kind of in this trading range. It's almost hitting it daily here. So it might be kind of tough to play, but I'll be looking for either a break drop down. For some reason, I'm thinking it's going to hit this and drop down here. So one to watch for a decent move either way. Here's one that we played in the past that I've kind of been looking at again. TAP, Molson Coors Brewing Company. I'm just not breaking that resistance at the top. It's running into headwind every time, trending up. I actually think this thing's moved down. Look at how high we are. We're overbought, turning down. Everything looks like it's turning down. I'd be looking to play this thing short. I think it's going to drop down. I think it's going to drop down to the 3750 area. That's what I'd be looking at anyway. Let's throw another one up there. INT, ticker symbol INT, World Fuel Services Corp. This one I can like just because I like the way it came up, broke down, bounced right back up, and look where it stopped. 3049, right at where it stopped here. Right at where it stopped here. So it's right in the area. It's hitting its head on right in here. So I'm actually thinking it's trying to bounce off the 200, which it did. Coming up, hitting this bad boy. I think it's going to pop back down. That's what I think. I'm going to be watching this one for a drop down. Maybe fill this gap right in here. 2250 would be my target. So that would be one just to keep an eye on. And what's this last one here? I can't read my writing. So guess what? You don't get it until I can pull it up and find it. What I do is I keep notes, and it looks like a good one too. Doggone it. I'll have to look up and see in my history what I was looking at. So anyway, those for now. And there's something else I wanted to share with you guys real quick today. For those who don't go to the blog, let's shrink this down a little bit and move it around so you can see what I'm talking about. If you look on the blog, if you do happen to go to the blog, I'm right now I'm logged on, so you can chat with me one-on-one here if we get enough people down there. If you click this watch list button here on the upper top left corner, I can update these things in here. I've got Barrowbound, which is my northbound, and Juneaubound, which is my southbound, red and green. And then I do an updates kind of on some of there. And you can see I updated these week. It was 6, so I kind of got behind a little bit, but anyway, I did it. So I'll put all these plays in there. So if you want to see them, I'm looking for a better way to do this, to keep track of this. If I can do it on a spreadsheet or something, I put it in there. I just haven't had time to deal with it right now. So anyway, if you want to go in there and look, you can. If you have questions, you just shoot me a message, in the comment section down here. All you got to do to post a comment on the page or on the bottoms right here, you can just leave it when you log in, and you can see them. So, all right. Anyway, folks, I appreciate your time. I hope you trade well this week. Anyway, overall, I wouldn't be surprised to see a bit of bounce, but not too much. And I would think, like I said, we're going to hit some resistant areas. Most of the charts I look at, I'm looking for a sell-off. So anyway, we're back here at INT ending up. So this will be the AK Option Trader signing off. Trade well and prosper.